Caller, you on the air with Ed and Bob. Who are you and where are you calling from?
Okay, this is Eda from Rock Springs, Texas.
Well, Eda, what you got on your mind tonight?
Well, I'll wait my turn.
Well, I tell you what, turn your sound down on your computer and ask Bob your question.
Okay.
Because you are live and on the air.
Are you ready now?
I mean, you're already talking to everybody in the world.
Oh, okay. Well,
Kill your sound on your computer, please.
I better do that. Okay. I've been in touch with a retired colonel, and he sold me some silver. And I'd like to hear Mr. Chapman's comment.
All right, tell him about it then.
The colonel told me if you buy gold, it's worth so much that when you buy something, they can't give you enough change for it. And if you invest in silver, you won't have near that problem. And
Eda,
Krugerrands many years ago were $350 apiece. And,
Eda,
I have some $20 silver pieces.
let me tell you something, Eda. You're thinking, this guy is thinking just like Ed was thinking. That's why I'm buying silver, not gold. Go ahead, Bob. What's your thoughts?
Well, that problem can be solved because there are coins that are 1/10 ounce.
I've got some of those.
1/5 of an ounce, 1/4 of an ounce, 1/2 of an ounce. Now, there's nothing wrong with silver, mind you, but there are small denomination gold coins that you can get, and you should have a combination of both.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. I didn't know they were real small.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. In fact, I got, in my first order, I got 2 gold coins. One of them was 1/10 of an ounce, and the other one was a 1/20th of an ounce.
Really?
And then I got a bunch of Chinese silver that says it's 99.9% one ounce of pure silver.
Really?
And I got some half-ounce silver, and I was thinking like this colonel was thinking. You know, I could take a bunch of them and probably go further than having to worry about the change on that end.
Well, that's right. If you get too much of that silver, you don't have anywhere to hide it.
Well,
you
dig a hole out in the backyard and put it in a glass jar.
I know, but I hate to put it, in a bank box because something might happen. The bank could be...
All right, let Bob tell you about putting your gold and silver in the bank box. Bob, tell her about it.
Well, during the 1930s, they went into everybody's vault to see if they had any gold.
Mm-hmm.
And today, under the Patriot Acts, the Homeland Security can do the same thing. And so a bank vault for gold or silver coins is not a good place. And my answer to that is the same as Ed's, and that is, if you want, bury it. If you have weapons, it serves a good purpose to get a gun safe that costs about $1,500.
Yeah, true.
And then you can put your coins, your valuable papers, your weapons that you don't need to keep out,
together.
And put your ammo in there. It'll make it. The safe weighs 300 pounds. That could take it up to 600 or 700 pounds. So, and there's no safe crackers left. They're all dead.
Oh, good.
So the only time you have a problem when the safe is your home and somebody invades your home, and then you don't have much choice if you haven't killed them already.
Yeah.
You're going to have to open it.
I see. Well, I appreciate it. I'll let you go for now. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Eda, for that call. Very interesting questions.
Good advice.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I tell you what, Bob, that gal was thinking just like me, but Karen asked me the other day, what are we going to do with all of ours? I said, we'll get some glass jars and go out to the farm and bury them.
Well, that's why they, from time to time, find Byzantine and Roman coins in people's gardens.
I hear you. Let me tell you something that's funny. Back during the dirty 30s, we had a friend, and he was telling a story. He said he worked all one year, and he had about $500, and he didn't trust no bank. So he went and buried that stuff in the fall, and he was going to go back and get it in the spring, to buy his gas and whatever to farm with. He forgot where he buried it, Bob. He still never found it.
Well, I would say that he made a mistake.
I tell you what, from my understanding, it was about $500 and $20 gold pieces. I sure would like to find that.
Well, today they're worth about $1,600 if they're in mint state condition.
Well, you know, I think this is 1933 when he bought them things. And, or, you know, he sold his cotton and his whatever, and he had about $500, and he put it in there. All right, we got another caller. Caller, you on the air with Ed and Bob. Who are you and where are you calling from?
Yes, Michelle again.
Okay, what you got on your mind this time?
It's about silver certificates.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Well,
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, okay.
I
Recently, we cleaned out a safe deposit box that my mother-in-law had, and she's deceased, probably. And she had a stack of perfect silver certificates in there. Now, what should I do with those?
Well, first of all, they're not worth any more than any other dollar. Even the Red Seal gold guaranteed bills are not worth more than their face value. But from a collector point of view, particularly if the bills are in mint condition, like they had just been printed,
right.
Those are oddities, and I think they could and probably do sell for more than their face value. So I think it's, you know, if you don't need them, keep them.
Okay. Okay. I'll do that. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Michelle.
Welcome.
Okay, but you know something? We got about a minute left, Bob, before we go into the break. I tell you what, I think that the biggest thing, and it's a thrill when I got that gold and silver in the first time, and this time, you know, I looked at them and they say on the back 1 ounce of pure silver, and I'm thinking to myself, dang, you know, Carol and I, we might just have to use these suckers one of these days.
Well, you never know, and that's what you have them on. They're a little insurance policy, just like the food and the water filter and the diesel and so on and so forth. You got to be prepared for things. We're in a depression. It's going to last for a long time because they're delaying it, and the delay is they're not allowing the system to purge itself.
Okay, let me ask you one quick question because we only got about 10 seconds. You think about this over the break. How much gold and silver does a person need to survive this thing? How many dollars worth do we need to buy? And you think about that, and we'll talk to you on the backside of this break. Okay, guys, we'll be right back after this break for the news.